So when I came to New York, I spoke English. But I definitely felt that there's a lot I didn't know. And it's like small examples. For example, Americans will say, "How are you?" I grew up in Germany. When somebody says, "How are you?" I think they want to know how I am. And so I'm going to launch into an explanation of how I'm doing and what's going on in my day. And I had to learn that that's actually not the case, right? That
Mm,
is more like a greeting. It's like, "I'm good. How are you?" Or like, "This just
mm.
happened. I'm good," but it's a greeting. So that was like kind of the first thing when I moved to New York that was very, very different. Then also like things around culture, like, "Hey, we should get drinks sometime." In Germany, it's like, "Okay, awesome. Let's put it on the calendar. When? 2 weeks from now? Wednesday? Great. I'll see you there." In New York, that's different, right? It's a nice thing to say. It's like, "Hey, let's get drinks sometime." So I was confused by that. So that's kind of one language thing, one culture thing. And then I was acting, right? So I had a German accent, and that was an issue. So I started taking a lot of pronunciation, like accent modification classes, like so many. Like I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars trying to speak more American.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, what exactly do you practice to modify your accent?
Like,
Is,
I mean, the
is
easy
it
one, right? For example, the
repetition?
TA. Yeah, I mean, there's many ways you can do it, and it's been a long time for me. But like, I had an amazing teacher, and you can't really tell now; it's all gone. I don't care so much anymore. um, but it's really hard. Like when you try to modify your accent, it's really consistency. You have to practice. You have to practice. You
Mm,
can't just show up once a week, and it's actually one of the things we do at Talaera is accent modification. But you can't just show up once a week and meet a teacher, and that's it. You have to do the work every day, and one of the best tips I ever got, and this is actually something I still do, and whenever I work, my teacher used to say, "I just need you to find a spot in your apartment, and once a day for 10 minutes, I need you to go to the spot, and I would love for you to do your exercises there, but you don't have to. You just need to go to the spot." Most amazing tip ever, because it's like it's like the gym, right? Putting on your gym shoes is the hard part. Once I stand in that spot, what am I going to do? I'm going to practice. I practice 10 minutes. Well, then I'm going to go further. I keep going. And so that's basically what you do, right? You get exercises like around different, sounds, and like you practice. It's a lot of repetition. It's also, developing your listening skills. Like you need to
mm,
hear the differences. And like I said,
mm.
now I don't care so much anymore. But like back then, I did care very much, and I did that work, and I did it for years. And that tip he gave me, I still do. Sometimes when I'm not motivated to do something, I'm like, just sit at the desk, and then of course you're gonna do it. It's like
Yeah.
just, I
So
still don't run, but